is going on, Q2C? How are we doing on this fine Thursday evening? What an intro. Holy crap, man, that thing is awesome. I was just bopping my head for 1 minute waiting for that countdown to end. That was so cool, man. Good job, Todd. Good job. How's everybody doing tonight? Hope you guys are doing well, and we have some awesome stuff going on tonight. We have a developer here from Captain ToonHead versus the Punks from Outer Space, as you can see behind me. So we're going to talk to them, and myself and Todd and Nick is going to take a little break. So he's going to take a little vacay because he deserves it and he needs it. So myself and Todd we're gonna talk to Luis from the developers at Terravision, and let's bring in Todd now and say, hey, what's going on, my friend?
Hello, hello.
What's going on? Oh, man, I love your shirt, man. I love your shirt.
Isn't it awesome?
It is. It looks so good. It looks so good. I wish I could get one of those.
I know a guy.
Where would I go to get one of those, Todd, if I want to get one of those?
Well, you could go here.
Oh, yeah, Q2C merch. What a good place to go. What a good place to go. How you guys, everybody doing? We are going to be, we're going to talk to Luis Zambrano from Terravision, and let's bring him in now.
Coming live from Bogota, Colombia.
Yeah, from Bogota, all the way from Bogota. That's awesome.
Hi.
Hey, Luis, how you doing tonight?
Hello.
Great. Thank you for having me.
Oh, man, thanks so much for being here. We were like super pumped to be able to have you on. We absolutely love this game. It was just such a fun and funny and quirky and cool game that we were like, when we had a chance to like pick somebody's brain who was behind it, we're like, man, we have to do this. This will be so good.
Oh my God, so happy to hear that. I mean, we're so proud of it, and everybody chipped in the studio, and that you guys like it means the world to us. So thank you.
Oh yeah, yeah, and not just us too, right, Tom? I mean, there's a ton of people out there that absolutely
everybody's been talking about it. So
yeah, for sure.
Awesome.
That's for sure. Let's say hey to a couple people that we have in chat, and then we'll jump right into it. So we've got over in YouTube, we've got Chi-Town D, who is Denise Detlef. Denise, how are you doing tonight? Good to see you. We got Techno Glitch is here. He says, yo, new look. He misses the bar. Dude, how good is the new look? Todd, you have outdone yourself, man. This video is on. This intro is so good. So good. I want to hear it again.
Good, though.
I want to listen to it again. I just want to keep listening to it. We got Mepper here. He says, hey, Techno Glitch. He says, hey, all. And Michelle Dillon is here. Hey, Michelle, how you doing? Thanks for coming out. She's over in YouTube. And then over on the Facebook side, we got James Bergen, we got Roots from Virtual Strangers. Yo yo yo, he says. We got Jesse Jasso, Lisa Dormuth. Todd, we got Lisa Dormuth sent us the coolest thing, right?
Yeah.
Lisa,
I don't want to spoil.
Yeah, we don't want to spoil it, but Lisa, you got to hang out later because we got a little shout out to you and this awesome thing that you sent us. So hey, look at that. Thanks for the wheel, Lisa. You rock. See, look at that. I love it on the screen. You're famous, Lisa.
You're famous.
We got Orlin Merrill Hooper is here. How you doing, Orlin? Thanks for coming by. We have Mary Jane Ciccarelli. My mother-in-law is here. Luis, my mother-in-law is here. You better be good tonight. My mother-in-law is here.
No pressure. No pressure.
No pressure. Let's see. Barbo Valdez is here. How you doing? Laura is here. And Lisa Dorma says, whoop. Yep, we got something special for you later, Lisa, for sure. So let's get right into it. Luis. Girl. I love that, man. You go, girl. Luis, tell us a little bit about yourself, how you came to be at Terravision, and what do you do for Terravision exactly?
I'm the creative director from the studio and one of the co-founders. I've been doing this for more than 15 years.
Oh my God.
And yeah, and it's been a blast. So I've been in Terravision since day -1.
Really?
Until today. Yeah.
Wow.
That's amazing. So how long has Terravision been around? I mean, when was it founded?
We founded the studio in 2006, so it's
wow.
around 15.
Oh, okay. So you've been actually with Terravision for 15 years. That's amazing. Now, what other games have you done, or have you guys done anything else? I mean,
Yeah. Oh my God. I mean, in our first 10 years, we working around like 80 games for entertainment companies, like things for mobile and for web. And in 2016, we did a studio-wide introspection and a collective decision that we wanted to focus on PC and console games. And that's when we got the crazy idea to go into VR. And here we are now,
That's
launching a week after we launch our first self-funded and
that's
self-published
amazing.
game,
So this
Captain
is
ToonHead.
yeah. Oh yeah. So this is your first foray into VR. So this is all new ground for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, it's a new ground that we have been exploring since 5 years ago and working in this game actually 3 years. So yeah, it's like during this development process, we created more than one VR game that we didn't polish to get into Captain ToonHead now.
Ah. So how long
That's
was Captain ToonHead in development?
Around 3 years
oh wow.
formally, but I mean,
Wow.
organically since 5 years ago is when we decided to go into VR. But actually, Captain ToonHead and the game that you have today since 3 years ago.
Right. So now, Luis, you're head of creative development. What does that entail? So tell us, what's your job description? What do you do exactly in that position?
Well, basically, my job consists into orchestrating the collective creative uses of the whole team and make sure that all that craziness end up being coherent and cohesive. So basically, I established processes for make the creative juices flow for the whole team. Define like the pillars and direction that we're taking for our products, and then during development, making sure we keep a clear vision and we row in the same direction and direct the product until we can make it live for everybody else to play.
Yeah. So you got to keep everybody focused. You got to make sure you're going to hit these deadlines, right?
Well, yeah, good thing. We also have a great production team, and they are actually the one that keep us, even myself,
Give
focused
you,
on
yeah,
dates and milestones. I just make sure that the vision that we're always like trying to do the same thing and yeah, everything works at the end in terms of experience and tone and what you experience when you get the game in your hands. Yeah.
Awesome. I love going through and talking to the developers and finding out like the intricacies of what they do and how they function and inside of a development studio and how you guys make these games process because it takes a team. I mean there you do see some 1-2 man teams out there, but really, I mean those are pretty rare. You need a team of people to really bring this together and make it work, right? And it's got to be all great creative people to do this.
It takes a village for sure,
Yeah,
from
right.
within and outside the team. So yeah, we currently are around 50 people in the studio now. But in Captain ToonHead, I would say that I mean everybody chipped in, but like the core team was around. It varies during development, but around 15, 20 sometimes. Yeah.
Wow, that's way more than I thought.
Yeah, I mean we
That's
have
cool.
been
And are you guys all
running. Yeah.
based in Bogota, or are you scattered around the planet?
Well, we are scattered around Colombia and other countries in Latin America, but we have a few scattered around the planet. We actually have commercial presence in the US and in Canada, and a couple of people of our team are in Europe actually.
Very cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. So you guys are definitely, considered an indie dev team. At 50, at 15, I mean, that's amazing that you guys can make us, the scale of this type of game and do that with 15 people. I mean, it is truly amazing. I love seeing the small developers, make games that everybody wants to play and everybody loves. And when it works out, man, it's like one of the best things because I know now from being behind the scenes, I know how hard you guys work to make these things happen. So when it pays off, I mean, I feel so good for you guys.
Yeah.
Oh my god, thank you.
So tell us a little bit about Captain ToonHead. And where did the idea for this character come from, and a little bit of the backstory of where the whole idea of the story came from?
All right. Well, I'm not lying when I'm saying it's a true collaborative effort, and basically we're trying to with this game, which by the way, because we didn't have a publisher, as our CEO always says, which I always love, we were left unsupervised. So basically we did whatever the hell we wanted for it. And what we wanted to do is something that really reflected like our collective like sense of humor and the things we loved and things we're a fan of, and the journey itself, it's we feel it's also a reflection of ourselves. As you can see, well, for the ones that play the game, Captain ToonHead is not like the conventional type of superhero. It's not like a super strong guy and that has superpower, but it's actually a guy who just like version uh, his passions, which for TV, and his talent for engineering things with his head, and put actually the TV on his head, and that's how he became a hero. He doesn't even change his personality when he became the superhero, and that resonate with us because that's basically what what we did. I mean, we mixed our weird geeky passions for video games and TV and music and movies, and then we mixed that with the talents that we have been harvesting during all these years, all this experience creating games, and we created a superhero that we felt was true to our nature, because we feel like, I mean, like a famous Latin American comedian said once in an interview, it's easy to be a hero when you know you can win, when you have all these superpowers, right? It's truly courageous to stand up for what you believe when you have all the chances to lose, and that's Elliot's story. That's Captain
Yeah.
Jack. So that's why we are so proud to be true to ourselves while creating him, and everybody chipped in. I mean, it was a collective effort. We wrote with the writing team like core ideas of what the story was going to be, but then actually one of our newest hires at that point, very JD, hey JD, he was at that point 19 years old and a few weeks in the studio, and actually in a brainstorming with the whole team, he proposed the name Captain ToonHead after like discussing.
See, he's like, here's everybody's coffee. Hey, how about we call him Captain ToonHead?
Yeah, and that was amazing, and we took that, and that's an example of how we work. And then one of our concept artists just came up of how he looked, and then I mean that also feed into ideas of what he would do and the things that he would use as weapons and all that. And with that iteration and collaboration, that's we end up with the Captain.
Just kind of snowballed into what it is.
I love hearing about those things about creative people and the processes and the way they come up with things.
Yeah.
It is so cool. So we got a couple people asking some questions in chat, and we got Mr. Tasselhoff. Hey Tass, how you doing? He asked, "There's a lot of your personal culture and experience, but it translates well even to the U.S. audience." So yeah, there is definitely a lot of that in there, right?
There is, yeah. I mean, Elliot is called Elliot Salazar. I mean, he's like second generation Latino living in the U.S. And there are a lot of references to Latin culture. Like, I guess later we're gonna talk about the chanclamos probably, and then
it's my favorite thing.
The piñatas, and then there's a lot of Spanish phrases here and there. And yeah, I mean, we just like grab everything that we have around us and that is natural to us, mix it with all the American culture we grew up with, because I mean we watch the same TV, we watch the same movies, we read the same comics. So we mixed everything, and this is what came up from our collective hearts. Yeah.
Because that's what this really seems like. It seems like a big comic book, right? Like if you told me that this was a comic book already, like if this was an IP already, if you said, yeah, Captain ToonHead's been a comic for 20 years and that's why we did this, made this game about it, I would have believed you 100%. Like if you said, if you said in Colombia, Captain ToonHead's a huge hit in Colombia, I would have been like, yeah, okay, I would have believed it because this game, I mean, the way when you start playing it, I'm like, this looks like a fleshed out like backstory and things already. I mean, it just almost like it feels like this has already been. You know what I mean?
Oh my god, that's
the passion of the last 3 to 5 years. You can see it when you play this game. So
yeah,
sure.
I mean, we define a lot of stuff, even stuff that we didn't put into the game, but all the backstory, it's there, and I'm so glad that you say that because that means that came through. And I mean,
it totally
we
translated.
With a lot of references of things we love, and like you said that, oh my god, melts my heart. Yeah.
You know what I love too is the voice acting, like Elliot and like even the characters of like the cube, the grandfather, the blue grandfather cube, or or even the AI, your ship AI who takes the control of the nuclear burrito.
Yeah, she's like a burrito floating around, right?
Yeah. I mean, the voice acting was so good. It was spot on. It had that like B movie type, like make you laugh kind of feel to it. So it wasn't like it was like over the top to make you laugh. You know what I mean? So it was like way over the top, but I loved it. Did you guys use professional voice actors or did you just find somebody local to do it?
It's a mix. It's a mix because we have so much budget, again, self-funded.
Yeah.
So we figure, okay, so voices are important. I mean, it's the delivery of our story, the personality of the game, and the tone. So we make sure that pivotal characters were professional actors. So actually, Captain ToonHead, Elliot, it's voiced by Daniel Ammerman. He's actually Asriel in League of Legends.
What? Really?
Yeah, and he appeared in an episode in The Office and a few episodes in the last season of Arrested Development. He's a wonderful actor, and man, he really completed our character. The first time I heard him like read the first lines for the captain, it was like, he's perfect. I mean, there's nobody else. Yeah.
Nice.
When he does that line where when the AI is showing him like with all the pictures that she took of him like lying around in his bed, and he's like, "You gotta let me be me," because he's wearing the TV on his head. And he's like, "Leave me alone." It was so good, man. The acting I thought it was great, man. It was so funny.
It's perfect. He just
there is the option to skip the cutscenes and stuff, but I never wanted to. Every time I saw that little thing pop up, I was like, "Oh, let go! I want to watch it."
Thank you, man. I mean, we understand that not everybody like to hear like the narrative and the cutscene that we put out there for that reason. But I mean, I'm so happy for the people who's enjoying it. And Bor, he's another professional actor. His name is Brent Trapp, and he actually made voices for a Pixar short, Sanjay's Heroes, I think is his name. The Pixar short that he did voices for, and he also like do theater, and he appeared in TV, so he's also a professional actor.
Nice. So I guess
that's the villain.
That's the villain, yeah, the evil general, right? So we've got a question in chat from Onakazi, and he asks, was ToonHead inspired by Canty from FLCL Fooly Cooly? I don't know what that is, but do you?
I know what that is. That's an anime that I watched like, I don't know, 15, 20 years ago.
Oh, really?
Honestly, I didn't use that. We didn't use that reference for it, but when we saw it later, it was like, oh my god! I mean, we like the coincidence, and maybe it wasn't conscious, but yeah, we saw that character, and we were happily surprised of the references, because those are the things that we want to bring up as little details, some more obvious, some more obscure, about a lot of things that we love from movies, like animated series, anime, like put it in there and have like our own collage out of it.
Yeah. Which, like what you said earlier too, is because this was you wanted this to feel like that Saturday morning cartoon type of vibe to it, which it so does, man. It just so does.
Totally.
And there are little like subtle things in here, like you said too, because you have to pay attention to the dialogue and things that are happening, because there's little things here or there, you know what I mean, that you can pick up. They're like, oh my god, once you see it, you're like, oh, that's so funny. So yeah.
So coming back to the voices, then we have Penny. She's also a professional actor. Her name is Samantha Doxer, and she's also been on TV and done other stuff. And the Major General is Bart Flynn, and he was in Duckman, and he also made some voices for the Tony Hawk game and Metal Gear. So those were like a roster of professional actors. But then comes friends and family, right? Because I mean, we couldn't afford to have to do all our characters with professional actors, and that's the funny part. Like, for example, the adorable little cubes. That's actually Enriquez, my partner or CEO. His youngest daughter made the voices for.
No way!
For the cubes.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and that was so amazing. Cool. Yeah.
Did somebody's grandmother do Elliot's grandmother, or was it an actor?
Actually, was his aunt, Enrique's aunt, did the voices for the grandma, but she's actually also a professional voice actor, and that was a tricky person to cast because we needed to perfectly speak English and Spanish, and she did it so good. And also, I mean, she's Venezuelan, she knows what we're going for, and she just like did it perfectly. And the funniest fact is that Janine Five, the burrito, and Flynn, the blue cube, are done by the same actor.
No way, really?
And the actor is actually our COO. So we convinced him to do the voices for this character. So he has the equipment and all that, and basically like we worked together on getting the tone right. And it was like his first time voicing this type of characters, and we just love how
they're both spot on. I would never have guessed that they're the same person.
Good, because the interactions between those two are some of the funniest interactions. I mean, with the whole thing.
Now I'm thinking about it in my head.
Oh my god!
One guy talking to himself.
Yeah. When you see the credits rolling, you're gonna see that both characters are voiced by Paul Mackey. And that's him. Yeah.
He's like, so he's the COO. So he's like, well, I can save myself about 20 grand on voice acting. I'll do it.
Right? Yeah. And Janine is one of the characters who has the most lines in the game. So I mean, so glad he put it up because we needed that. We spent all our budgets in the others. So, and it was great. I mean, he actually recorded the whole game first because first you write it, right? But then you need to hear it. But we couldn't pay the actors twice. So what we decided is, okay, you, Paul, like record all the lines for all the characters in the game. So we can just like see it. And that's how we discover like the potential for him for doing Janine.
Who's gonna fit where?
Yeah, and then he just re-recorded the lines with knowing better and with a lot of iterations, we got it, but he did a wonderful job, and we had a blast doing that. So it's a family job to do this. I mean, we all chip in, and there is a little bit of everybody here. And actually, another fun fact is that the song from the trailer, you know, the
which
voice?
I freaking love. Yeah,
you did awesome.
The song, the song is one of the best things. Yeah.
That's Enrique. That's our CEO. Yeah, he sang that song, and that's him with the guitar. And my brother like produced the whole song and the whole production of the thing.
Todd, can we hear the trailer now? Can we play the trailer?
Yeah, let's play it.
You want to just play? Let's just play it and everybody watch it. I love this. I love the song.
The song and music is awesome.
It's so funny.
Oh my god.
Oh, the LeChon. There's a little weaponized flip-flop, baby.
You have been promoted to captain of this mission.
That's cool.
How did this get here?
I weaponized your grandmother's chancla.
I love
That's
that.
a freaking shark! How's that even possible?
Freaking shark, man.
There is a madman that we need to stop.
Why so defensive?
I'm going to stop you all by myself.
Right! Oh, please don't forsake us, Angel.
You can call me Captain ToonHead.
Captain ToonHead!
Oh my god.
Available now!
So good. It just reminds me of what you would hear Saturday mornings watching cartoons, the whole song and everything.
So good.
You know what I mean? It
Yeah.
does. It sounds like the intro to a morning cartoon, man. I love it. Love it.
That's how we design it. Actually, Enrique also wrote the lyrics of the song, and my brother Daniel did the production and the musical production, and actually
I
all
love
the
that.
music of the game. I'm so lucky to have a brother that's more talented than I am.
Yeah,
Because he
yeah,
helped
right.
us
Hey, I'm
doing
with you.
all of that, all of that, and we are really proud of how the game sounds and
Yeah,
this
you guys should
trailer.
be. Yeah, you guys should be.
And this intro was animated by a very talented Colombian animation studio. It's called Venturia. They did a wonderful job. And all their inspiration for this was actually intros for Saturday morning cartoons,
Yeah.
especially my all-time favorite, which is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So
Yeah.
do you know like the movement of
Oh yeah, the
cameras, and all
zooming
that?
in and the way the camera
Mhm.
works. Yep,
Gives
that's
you
very
the-
much.
the feel of that, but also there in the mix we had references with Thundercats and Silverhawks. I mean, all those
Hell yeah.
intros. We used those as a reference to create this, and we were so eager to share this. We have been with this trailer in our hands like for at least 1
Mhm.
month before launching the game, and we just were waiting for the day to put it out there. And oh my God, we just had a blast.
If I was you guys, I would have listened to it every morning before we started. It would have been like
Actually
our
did.
morning ritual.
You did.
I actually did.
I would have for sure. There's a couple of people that are mentioning some things in chat. Larry Kirk says ToonHead looks fun and really cool to play. It is, Larry, and you know what? Luis was kind enough to give us 2 keys to give away, guys. So we're gonna do a key right towards the end of this interview. We're gonna do a key. We're gonna put everybody's name on the wheel of death, and then we're gonna kill somebody. I mean, no. We're going to give somebody a game. Yeah, we're going to give a game away, and then towards the end, at the end of the night, because me and Todd are going to continue on and do some, and talk about some other things. So we'll give another key away towards the end of the night. So yeah, if you guys love this game and you want to play it, you got a chance to win one tonight, courtesy of Terravision. Thanks, guys. And then Kenny, a Polynesian in New Zealand, says, seeing a developer happy and enjoying the process making ToonHead make me want to play the game right now.
Oh
Nice.
my God.
Yeah, good job,
That's
Kenny.
True, right? You can
Hell yeah.
tell that you're very proud of what's come about
Yeah.
from all of this. So
Yes, we are.
Hell
we
yeah.
had so much fun. We really had fun creating this, and I hope you notice all the little details. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but there are like Easter eggs everywhere, characters' names, details in the art. Like just look for it and let us know through our Discord if you find any.
Yeah. Guys, I mean, all you need to know is there's weaponized flip-flops and there's freaking sharks in there
sharks with
beams.
laser beams on his head. Right?
That's
Come
what it
on.
looked like. Oh man, I want to play it now. I want to go there right now. You guys mind if I go play and you guys can finish the interview?
Yeah, we'll just continue with that. Go ahead. Yeah.
So yeah, I was telling Luis earlier that how last Wednesday, not this past Wednesday, but the Wednesday before on Virtual Strangers, how we did just that. On Virtual Strangers, we started out as a 3-man podcast, just like we're talking right now. And about 15 to 20 minutes into talking about Captain ToonHead, our co-host West basically just disappears off of his screen real quick. And then me and Roots keep talking. A couple of minutes later, boom, all of a sudden you see his gameplay and he's playing Captain ToonHead and he's talking to us. He can hear us. We can watch him and see everything he's doing. And the chat can see everything. And it was just so cool. He got a chance to play the first 3 or 4 levels that night during the live show, and it was just really cool. Such a good game. It lended itself so well to the chat because there's so much going on, right?
Oh my God, that's
Such a neat way to talk about a game too when someone's actually in the corner playing it, right?
Yeah, that's why it makes so much sense. It's so good. It's such a
Yeah,
good
that was
thing. So So Todd, do you want to take the next one?
Yeah, I want to know, tower defense games can kind of be hit and miss with some people, right? Either you love them or you hate them. There's not a lot that are kind of stuck in the middle. What made you do tower defense and shooter instead of just tower defense or just shooter?
Okay, so yeah, as I told you a moment ago, I mean this product was like an evolution of ideas that we started actually 5 years ago, and when we decided to go into VR and create our own game, the first idea we got was actually to make a giant robot mecha pilot simulator. Then when we scope it, we say, "Oh no, this is too much. I mean, we need to create all these giant monster. Each level needs to have like a specific animation and a specific monsters, and it's too much. And we are self-funding, and we just cannot afford it." So, coming from the mobile realm and the games we love to play, we were looking for a genre that help us create a significant gameplay time, but by having a lot of asset reusability and repetition. And tower defense does that. You repeat enemies and you repeat towers, and you get like a lot of gameplay out of it. So that and also because we love the genre, because I mean we knew we were gonna be stuck making this game for a lot of time. We need to love it, right? Before going into it. So tower defense was perfect for us for that reason. Then we said, okay, but we're just not gonna make a tower defense that play like a tabletop, like below you. So we need to make this very VR cohesive and very VR conscious, and we figured that, I mean, the most common games that are for VR are first person, and of course, I mean, it tracks your head, it tracks your hand. The promise of VR is to put you in the middle of a virtual world and doing crazy stuff. So it's a natural thing to play in first person. So we figure, okay, let's try to make a tower defense, but in first person in VR, and let's see if that works. And of course, long story short, I mean, I think we did it, and we're proud of what we achieved. But it demanded a lot of iteration because they're actually conflicting genres. Because in tower
very much.
defense, you need to absorb a lot of information, and you need to have time to strategize. And it's a game that you need to read the full state of the match all time and take like very thoughtful interaction and see how that simulation goes. But
especially
then
when there's like two avenues of guys coming at you, and you're able to jump around and help out your towers.
and
that's so cool. Yeah,
and decide what tower to put where to tackle the evolving wave of enemies, because
which
they
ones to
change
upgrade first, and
yeah. So that demands like a lot of attention and a lot of information consumption, right? But then first person shooter, it's all about reactions and focusing on what is in front of you, and reacting quick to things that are like presented in front of you. So these are conflicting things. So to make these two things work, we needed to dim down what makes tower defense, and what makes first person shooter, and keep like a synthesized version of each other experience until they fit into each other. And that's where we got into what we have today. And it took a lot of work. It took a lot of gameplay, like gameplay sessions, and bringing people to the office, watch them play the game, and seeing how our intentions miserably failed, and then go back to the drawing board and rejig everything until we reach into this. But yeah, it was a challenge. It was, and also in VR, like
that just throws a whole new loop, right?
Yeah, so cool. I mean, again, that creative process of what works and what doesn't work, and how you mesh everything together, and like how you figure out that it can't just be a tower defense. You need to have more in there. It doesn't work without the shooting. You know what I mean? You need the progression of the weapons. You need the progression of the towers. You need to be able to change things and give some meat to the game Otherwise, it could get stale or boring quick. But if you bring all these things together, they mesh well together and they just make a great game. I love hearing this stuff and seeing how you do this stuff. Like how many iterations of the game you had to work through, right, to probably get to this last one to figure out that this is the right mix of how we want to do this.
And there's no real downtime because when you're not actively shooting something, you can be off building a new tower or hopping around looking for one to update or upgrade, picking up all the gears before they disappear. That just drives me crazy when you see them off in the distance and they're flashing and you're like, oh no, they're going to disappear.
Yeah.
Yes,
there's so much to do.
That, we are telling you a story on top of that.
Exactly.
And on top of that,
challenge.
Yeah.
Because we also put dialogue during the levels. We wanted to experiment if we could not only separate, like, let's tell you a story only the cutscene. We want to also put stories within the level, which is something that is not common in tower defenses, but we wanted to try that out, and we think we're reaching to something that works on that line, and well, we're proud of it. Yeah, we just had a blast. We did whatever the hell we wanted with it because again, we were left unsupervised, and
this is what happens when you're left unsupervised.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right. Yeah, it's a good thing you didn't get a publisher for the game.
Yeah.
So there's a couple of questions in chat. Let's see. Mepper wants to know. He says, so the microwave oven gave life to the intelligent burrito. Is that how it worked?
Yeah, so that's what we know now as the burrito incident. So what happened is that microwave was broken. If you pay attention to the dialogue, so like in the last level of the game, you know why it's broken. But the thing is that Elliot is basically the handyman for the whole crew. And
he's the janitor.
Yeah, I mean, he was in charge of fixing everything in the ship, but he didn't have time to fix the microwave.
Right.
And the hero crew, which they were kind of
jerks. Yeah, right. Yeah, big time.
Bossy assholes. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can say assholes here.
All right.
Wait. Is my mother-in-law still here?
Yeah, I don't know.
No, it's okay. You can say assholes. He calls me an asshole all the
time. So they didn't pay attention to Elliot's warning, and they used the microwave, and that's how the burrito incident happened. That's how they died, and that's how Elliot was left alone to complete the mission for saving Earth.
I love it. And then Mr. Tasselhoff says, Janine the burrito, does she ride on the burrito, or is she contained inside of the burrito? The AI Janine?
So the thing is that Janine is the AI that controls the ship. Basically, she's in the service of the ship and the crew. But then she has like this very small device that represents her face with little blinking light bulb there. And what she did is that when the explosion happened, the burrito became radioactive and that's what killed. I mean, apart from the explosion, that's what killed the crew, right? That's why all the skeletons of the crew are like shining green.
Yeah, which I love.
Yeah.
Wearing party hats and Christmas ornaments.
Presents.
And Janine, what she did is she created like a force field around the burrito to contain it, because she just kind of like toss it away. I mean, you're not gonna litter with a radioactive burrito. So
you gotta worry about the burrito.
It's a radioactive burrito. She's containing it.
Yeah,
she's containing it, protecting the last living crew member in the ship, because that's the best strategic decision. Because I mean, he's the only one who completed this mission, so he needs to stay alive. So she encapsulated the burrito, and that's how she became fusioned with the burrito. But actually, she's like babysitting the radioactive burrito. Yeah.
I love it, man. I love it. It's so funny. So funny. Let's talk about the La Chancla. So, number one, I had no idea what a La Chancla was. So, I mean, I knew that it was a flip flop, but then I didn't know what the La Chancla was. The flip flop, so it took me a little bit to figure that out. But this is the damn funniest thing I've ever seen. I mean, a weaponized flip flop. You don't see that in every game, right?
You see it all over Central and South America.
Yes, and that's where it came from. I mean, the chancla is this mythical tool with which moms basically guarantee that
they hit their kids with them.
walking the right path, you know. And moms develop an incredible aim with this thing.
Yeah.
I have to say, this is not only it's very Latin American, and that's why we put it there. But it's not only Latin American. You see chancla events using in the same way in Asia and in the Middle East. But
chancla
our
event.
version is Latin American. That's why we call it La Chancla. I mean, sandals have flip-flops have many names in different countries in Latin America, but one that kind of is used everywhere is La Chancla. And we said, I mean, of course, we need to use this as a weapon, and it's the most powerful weapon in the game because it's actually never misses. I mean, you can like throw it backwards.
It'll hit, right?
Just like look for an enemy if it's there and hit it.
Yeah,
and
that's because every mom everywhere can hit. They can throw that thing from across the room and get you, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
my mom was blind as a bat, couldn't see anything, but if she threw a shoe at you or a flip flop or a slipper at you, man, she could aim like you've never seen before.
Yeah, exactly. And the captain, I mean, you'll find that in the game, got it from his grandma. So yeah,
I love that part with the grandma too. It's so funny. So funny. There's so many guys. There's so many funny things in this game. I mean, I mean, the gameplay itself is great. It's just fast-paced action with the tower defense and with the shooter, you know, making a wave shooter, and there's so many things going on. But the humor in this game is great. It's like the unsung hero of the game. The humor it makes for me it makes a lot of the game is humor. I love
definitely. Like I said, don't skip the cutscenes.
No, you're doing yourself. Yeah, you're doing yourself a disservice if you do. Really, you got to watch the cutscenes. I mean, I've watched them. I've played the first level like 3 or 4 different times. The first like 2 or 3 levels, and I still watch the cutscenes. I think they're hilarious still.
Oh my god! Thank you for saying that.
Yeah. So let me ask you a question. Any plans for multiplayer? Because that's what everybody asks. You know what I mean? Everybody, because we're talking about this game, like on Virtual Strangers last Wednesday, and it's on everybody's head. They're like, wow, this game would be great if maybe there was more than one. If you could get in there with a buddy and do it
in a co-op mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we feel the same as those people that said that, and maybe we have plans, but I don't want to spoil the surprise.
I like it. I'll send you some flip flops. You can write to me on the flip flops what you guys are going to do, and I won't tell anybody. I promise.
Yeah.
Perfect.
No. How about like DLC? Would you ever think about doing like a DLC, maybe new maps or new new weapons,
new planet,
We have a lot of ideas, and we plan to maintain this game for a lot of time. We want to expand the game and add stuff, but I mean, I don't want to say anything specific right now because right now we are in the process of fully understanding our audience. So we are encouraging our players to interact with us and tell us what they think and what they want to see in the game, because we have a bunch of ideas and we already have a backlog full of things that we want to add to the game, but we really want to hear what our players want to see in the game so we can take that into consideration. So we created this game for you guys, so we want to hear what you think and consider that while we work on these DLCs and expansions.
Yeah, awesome. That's what we love to hear. We love to hear it when developers are like, this is your game now. We put it out there. This is your guys' game, and hopefully, we can make it. Keep supporting and making it better. We love hearing that stuff. We really do. So my last question: price. You guys put the price out there at like $24.99. Are you happy with that decision? Do you think that was the right move? Because I got to admit, before it came out, you guys gave us early access, which we appreciate so much because it gave us a chance to get into the game, so that when it was released, we had a chance to basically get our opinions out there, and we gave it great reviews because we loved it. One thing we didn't know was the price. So I was saying like the night before it dropped that I was thinking like $20. I think that was the sweet spot, $20. and then you guys came out the next morning $24.99. What do you think? Let us know why you put it $24.99, and do you guys think that was the right move?
Was it a debate or was it
Yeah,
a?
right.
It's 20. Your CFO said it's $25. Shut up.
Yeah, Janine.
Yeah, right.
says,
Yeah,
no.
Janine. Yeah, Janine says this is what's going to be. That's what it's going to be.
No, actually, it was a consensus that we did. I mean, we did all research and we researched what was already out there in the market and the relative value that we perceive that our game entails, and the amount of details and the depth of the experience that we are providing. So that's why we decided to go with that, and we are very proud of that decision, and we are very happy with it. And but yeah, that was basically the process. I mean, was understanding what was out there, how was priced, and play other games, see ours, and that's how we came up with that price point.
You know, I had a question. Like, how long is the game? Because I actually have not played the whole thing through. I've only, unfortunately, because there's been so much stuff coming out, I had to play it as much as I could because I did a video on it, and I wanted to be able to review it for here and review it for Virtual Strangers. So I have played quite a bit of it, probably about maybe the first 6, 7, 8 levels or something like that. How long to complete, would you say?
Well, I mean, for me, who have played this game like a zillion times,
Yeah.
it takes me close to 5 hours to finish. But we have got reports of people playing it for like 12 hours, 16
Really?
hours.
I was gonna say for you at
20
5,
hours.
you know exactly
Yeah,
where
right.
to put
Where
what,
everything is. Yeah.
which one's the
Yeah, I know it
upgrade,
by I know it by heart.
everything.
Yeah.
How many levels is it?
It has 4 stages and a
Right.
total of
Yeah.
12 levels.
Okay. All right. So yeah. So I'm proud. I must be somewhere like halfway then, where I am. That
You
sounds
got to be into
about right.
stage 2 by now.
Oh yeah. Well.
I'm at the beginning of
within it.
stage 2.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're in the inner mines.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm towards that. I'm quite a bit into. I'm probably almost all the way through that actually, because I've
Awesome.
played quite a few levels in there already. But it's funny because the levels themselves can take some time. Like you can go through one run or one level. You can be in there for like a half hour. Like, is there a time? Like, are they timed levels? Is that how it works? Or you have to kill so many enemies to defeat the level, or because like it seems like some go longer than others.
Yeah, I mean the levels were designed based on wave and cluster of enemies like coming at you. Once you kill them all, the level is over. So depending on your performance as a player, you can last longer or come longer or shorter. I'm not saying you're a bad player or anything.
I don't want to say anything, but you kind of suck.
I'm just saying that. I mean, it depends of how you play and the decisions you take, and also you can accelerate waves if you don't want to wait. I mean, it makes it more difficult for you. But I mean, it's a decision, and it's something that you see in tower defenses, so that's why we put it there.
Yeah.
So I mean, so it's not a strict amount of time to finish a level; it's your performance toward those enemies.
Right.
Right. If you can get them all down before they start heading back,
right,
you're gonna get through levels way quicker.
Exactly.
Yeah, and like you said, you can always start the level faster if you choose to, but geez, that's so tough because you really got to like you need to like upgrade your towers. You need to place new towers. You need to move yourself around and figure out where you want to be, and
you got less time to collect all the little gears and stuff.
Right?
Now.
Oh yeah, it's such a like a time management thing almost too, because you're constantly flipping back and forth between your Molinar hammers and your weapons, and then then you get the little chancla built in there. It's just crazy. But the controls are super intuitive. I thought you guys did a great job.
Thank you. Yeah, we iterated a lot on those controllers, especially for toggling weapons, because one of our first versions of changing weapons was like the classic like wheel of weapons that you pull up on the side, a la GTA, or Red Dead Redemption, something like that. And I mean that you would imagine that that's the quickest and easiest way to access weapon. But we figured in our playtest that like breaks the flow because of pulling a UI in front of you, choosing, and then coming back like breaks your attention. So we
Right.
iterated a lot, and now all weapons are a button away. So you have the blasters always in a button on top, and the chancla in the grip. And if you made a mistake, you can easily correct it by pressing the other button. And no matter what you press, if you press it twice, you always come back to the hammer. So
Right.
at the beginning when you start learning it, I mean, you digest it. Might take you a little bit of effort, but once you get it, I mean, you feel like super proficient at changing your weapons, and that feeling is awesome.
Oh yeah, I in the beginning I was like always like trying to shoot him with my because I would switch to my hammers by mistake, and I'm like I'm
All
I'm
the
shooting him.
time.
I think I'm shooting him, and I'm just all I'm doing is throwing hammers at him,
Banging
doing nothing.
hammers at him. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's so good. It feels so good, playing it, and it's just intuitive, and man, I love it. What do you say we give a key away, guys? Louis, you want to give a key away? Some lucky person make somebody really happy.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it, guys. So if you guys want to win a key, make sure you've made a comment in there, and Todd will get your name in there on the Wheel of Death, and we will get you guys in there so we can kill you. Give you a key. We're gonna give you a key. And my mother-in-law can't win. She doesn't.
Okay. I had her on 6 different spots.
Oh, that would be so bad. Hey, Shah Azrael's here. Hey, Shah, how you doing, man? Techno says Wheel of Death. Mr. Tasselhoff says dual pistols for the win. So Mr. Tasselhoff, he makes a mini gun stock that's got 2 magnets on it and 2 cups on it that you can put your touch controllers inside of them, and it has a bar in the middle. Okay, so you basically have a bar like this, and he has set it up and tried it to where you can aim with these, and it gives you like 2 points of aiming with your weapon, so you're super accurate, and it works really well actually.
I did. I
That's
used
awesome.
it when I was playing.
Yeah.
Use that? Oh my god, that's great.
Yeah. Quite a couple of people did in our community have tried it, and they said it worked really, really well.
Oh my god. That's awesome.
Let's see. Mepper says for the quest we need a head strap battery to extend the playtime, especially in this game. I was playing it last Wednesday before I went on Virtual Strangers to do our live show, and I wanted to play a little bit farther in it, just so I could have a better idea what happens later in the game. So I almost missed the live time to go on the show because we were having to get set up for the new thing we were doing where we were going to do the live gameplay. So we were going to meet at a certain time, and I was like 15 minutes late because I was inside the headset. And you can get into this game. This game has that one more appeal. Like, let me play one more level. Let me get one. Let me stay in for another 15, 20 minutes. Then you end up in there for an hour and a half, and then your battery's dead.
Yeah, right.
So
make sure if you guys are in chat, make sure you're saying something. I'm missing a bunch of names based on how many people are watching.
Yeah, for sure. So let me just take a look over on Facebook. We've got Terry Church, Jason Ward. We got Dickel Salas Pineda. How you doing, man? Good to see you, Dickel. Barbo.
Roots is here on Facebook.
Hey, Roots is here. What's going on, Roots? Larry Kirk is over there. Chris Labrecki. Roots says the community love the flip-flops. Yeah, the Virtual Strangers community loves the flip-flops.
Awesome.
We got a new name for the wheel, Todd. People want to call it the Wheel of Keys instead of the Wheel of Death. Oh, come on, I like the Wheel of Death. So Lisa Dormuth, one of our great, one of our diehards that's always here. She's awesome, great part of the community in Facebook and in our community and YouTube. She sent me an awesome message during the week, and she's like, I took a few minutes and I took the wheel that you guys used, and I put your logo on it for you, and I put all the colors in that you guys normally use, and she sent it to me. And I just want to say thanks, Lisa. You're awesome, man. Thanks for taking time out of your day to think of us and do that for us. And I sent it over to Todd because I don't know nothing about this stuff. Todd's our technical guy. And he kind of he fine-tuned it a little bit, and he took your idea and ran with it, and it looks awesome. And thank you so much, Lisa. You're amazing, and I appreciate you being part of the community here. And yeah, it was cool, man. We were really happy to see it. Thank you. Paul Fennessy is here. Chris Labrecki says the Wheel of Spinning Randomness. That's kind of like a good name for it. Shoot, you got
All right,
Orland
well,
Hooper, right? I think
yeah.
we got everybody. Let's
Only
make
got
something.
17 names on here though, so
Yeah, we got Michelle Dillon, Chi-Town D, which is Denise Detlaff,
yeah,
Kenny from New Zealand,
yeah.
Lamplighter. Oh no, you can't win.
I can't win.
You can't win. You've already got this game. Nascent Space, Nascent Space. Haven't seen you before. He says, "What up, son? What's up, Nascent? How you doing, man?" Onakazi, Mepper. All the coolest people here. All the cool kids.
All the cool kids are showing up. To,
You got Shah Azrael, right?
yeah.
Michelle Dillon says, "I don't need to be on this one. You can give it to somebody else, Michelle. It's what's always nice. You can always you can win the key and you can make somebody happy. That's what I always say. So I'm sure this.
Laura, shut up.
She says, "I can play Wes's copy. I know Wes loves this game too. Wes from Virtual Strangers. Yeah, Laura's here. All right, let's spin this. Let's see the wheel. Let's see it. Let's see the Q2C wheel. The wheel of keys. The wheel of keys. The wheel of death. The wheel of destiny. The wheel of La Chanclas. It looks so good.
There you go. Take a quick look. If you don't see your name, chime in.
Maybe we do go with the wheel of spinning randomness. I like that one too. That one's always so funny. Let's spin this baby. Let's do it. I don't see anybody saying anything. I think everybody's on it. Everybody's on it. That's going to be on it.
That's it. Here we go.
Spin that baby. If my mother-in-law wins, I'm going to like die. Oh, Chris McGrecky won. Congratulations, Chris. Good job, brother. Nice. I got to write that down so I don't forget. Awesome, man. Congratulations, guys. We have one more to give away because Luis and the guys at Terravision were so awesome and they gave us 2 keys. So we're going to do another one at the end of our show tonight, and make one more person really happy. And if you don't win, go buy this game, guys. I mean, if you're watching afterwards, go buy this game. If you're watching on Spotify, if you're watching on Facebook afterwards or YouTube, this game is worth every penny. You know, we were talking about the price point and everything like that, but to get weaponized flip-flops, sharks,
laser beams on their heads.
It's worth it, man. It's worth it just so you can listen to that theme song in the beginning.
Yeah, right. Really so hungry T-Rex.
Oh yeah, so good. The freaking chickens, man. I love those chickens. Are so fast.
Yeah,
I hate those chickens. The chickens are so fast. and just so you can hear Janine and the old cube go at it. They're too funny, man. I love those guys. But Luis, thank you so much for being here, man. This was so much fun. We appreciate it. Every time we have a developer come in, it's something special, and you made this one special. I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
No, thank you for having me. It was so much fun to talk to you guys and meet your community, and I mean having an opportunity to talk about our game and give you a little window of all the love that we poured into this title. And I mean it's great. Thank you very much.
It shows because the game turned out fantastic.
Yeah, it really does. Yeah, awesome. Thank you so much, and I think maybe I'll be seeing you again sooner than I think. So stay tuned.
Right. Stay tuned. Bye.
Take it easy, Luis. Thank you, man.
Bye.
So good, man. That guy. Can you tell that guy loves this game? He just loves this game, right?
Totally. I mean, what's not to love? Honestly, like we're not blowing smoke up his ass. This game is awesome.
Well, I mean, some developers, you talk to them and they're like going through the paces, right? This Luis, you can tell that this was a labor of love. This team has worked on this game for 5 years. And,
I can't believe that. That's amazing.
But yeah, I mean, you can just tell by talking to him, it's different. You know what I mean? You can just tell by talking to him that he is so passionate, and they just had such a blast making this game. And I'm glad they're doing well, because that was one of the questions I asked him before we went on. When me and him and Todd were doing our prep right before the show, I said, "How are you guys doing? You know what I mean? Are you guys doing really well?" And he said, "Man, we're really happy. We're really happy with how we're doing with the game. We're happy with all the reviews. He said like most of the reviews were really, really good, and there was a couple people that kind of panned it and didn't like it, but most of the people really liked it. So I'm happy for a small dev who are really good people, right? You know what I mean? So yeah, it's super cool. And man, I just love doing these interviews, man. I love it. Every time we do one, I'm like, yeah, every time we do one, I'm like, wow, that one's so good. I'm like, oh, the next one, I'm like, oh, that's so good. They're all good.
Yeah.
So yeah, congratulations.
Sorry I didn't have the chat up earlier, guys. I tried and it was giving me glitches and errors, so I took it down for the interview. Seems to be working now, so we'll leave it up for now.
Yeah, maybe it was something with the windows being open. Too many windows.
Yeah, I don't know. Too much shit going on.
We're trying, guys. This is you know, gotta remember this is new to us too. So so you know, we're just getting into Restream and just starting to scratch the surface of what we're able to do here on Restream, and we're getting better. I mean, that you know, I know that some of you guys weren't here in the beginning, but we had an awesome intro song that Todd did. Man, that just was so cool. And maybe we'll work on an outro too or something like that, Todd. So
yeah, I'm already working on it.
Every time I ask Todd to do something, he's like, "Yeah, I'm already on it. I'm already on it." Yeah, he is. He is. Let's see. What's people saying? Root says pick up a Mr. Task minigun stock to complement this game. Yeah, man. Yeah, it works really well. And Todd is actually going to try it with a game that he is going to probably play for the YouTube channel this week, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I don't know, when did I schedule it? Tuesday or something? Oh no, not till next weekend. But
yeah, but it'll be cool. It'll be cool. Todd's going to try it with
Surrender. Is that the one?
With Sweet Surrender. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be fun to try it with that one. That's one of the games I played. They gave us a key with Virtual Strangers to try it, and I was really happy with the game. I liked it. It was a little bit rough when it first launched, but they've done some patches since then, and it was really
I've
really
played
good.
it, and it was really fun. Like, there's lots of things to do. There's items to collect, which always makes it more interesting. And upgrades, weapon upgrades.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. Ashley Trouble's here. Wes's sister Ashley, and she just says, "Don't forget live chat over top chat." And guess what the hell I'm on?
Yeah,
on YouTube. Freaking YouTube does this to me. I know I was on live chat this whole freaking
It's the
time.
first thing I do.
Dude, I know
chat.
I had live chat on because I looked at it and did it. How do you change this shit in the middle of my stream? Like, I haven't refreshed or nothing. I haven't changed anything. And now as soon as she said that, I look up and it's freaking top chat. I hate my mother-in-law still her. I don't think she is.
I don't know.
I hate fucking top chat, man. I hate it. Hate it. I don't want to try not to swear too much. So yeah, guys, that was an awesome interview. So much fun. Luis was so cool. Thanks for being here and watching that, guys. So I thought we would just talk to Todd about a couple of things. We got some things coming this week, and there was some cool news that dropped this week too, right, Todd?
Yeah, all kinds of all over the board news, right? Like Qualcomm's big claim to 10 million quests sold, which they kind of backpedaled on.
Yeah, that was the biggest thing.
It was
that was kind of the biggest news that I took this week, because to me, I think the backpedal on this was all about Facebook saying, "Whoa, you can't give out those numbers. We don't want you to give out those numbers."
Yeah, I don't think it was.
If we don't give them out, we're not.
We weren't allowed to give it out.
Exactly. So if you guys know what we're talking about, Qualcomm, the maker of the Snapdragon chip that goes into the Quest 2 headset, basically came out and said, for whatever numbers that we can figure, there's over 10 million Quest 2s sold out there right now. Now, that's just Quest 2s. That's not Quest 1s. That's just Quest 2s. 10 million. Now, they quickly came back after that, and within like a day, and they withdrew that statement. Not completely. They just said that it was an estimate. You know, we don't know the exact numbers. It was an estimate based on a few things, and that we don't really know the exact numbers. But I guarantee that was the Facebook lawyers or whoever came out and
for
said,
sure,
you can't do that. That's the only reason they're backpedaling. So do I believe this number? I believe this number. You?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I do.
Definitely.
And if you believe that number, Mark Zuckerberg came out, I think when the first Quest came out, or sometime maybe in the middle between the first Quest and the Quest 2, he stated that we won't make mainstream until we get 10 million VR headsets out there. So if we agree with that number, that there's 10 million Quest 2s out there, just Quest 2s now, can we agree that VR is now mainstream? Is it?
Yeah, right.
Is
That
it
doesn't count Rifts, Vives, Flows,
Index?
Windows Mixed Reality, Index, nothing.
Yeah. I mean, I think
So it's
I
a
th-
huge number.
I mean, I think if we're not there, we are on the precipice of saying that virtual reality is now a mainstream. Is it console gaming? No. Okay, it's not console gaming, and it probably never will be. Maybe, I don't know, but
I don't know.
but yeah, but I
I haven't
think
touched my console in years.
I can't say that. I use mine quite a bit. I love my PlayStation 5, but I love VR more, way more. But yeah,
Good answer. Good answer.
yeah, exactly. But yeah, I mean, Onakazi says the wording that I saw was that 10 million was a large enough user base to be self-sustaining. Yeah, yeah. I mean, again, they want to be mainstream. They want 20 million out there. Of course, they want as many as they can get. But did you think when you started this whole thing with VR, did you ever think that you would see 10 million units out there?
Everybody thought I was crazy when I was telling them I have a VR headset at home and I play video games in virtual reality.
Yeah, I mean, how long have you been in VR, Todd?
Oh, 5 years maybe?
I mean, you had an Odyssey, right? Didn't you have a?
No, I've got an old Acer Windows.
Oh, that's
mixed
right. It was
reality headset when they
it was
came-
an Acer. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I still
So
have it.
I mean,
Works great.
can you? I mean, we're about the same. I mean, time wise, can you imagine what? I mean, I still think we're all early adopters right now, but can you
But where's it
imagine?
going to be in 5 years from now?
Oh my God, man! I don't know. I've said this a million times, and I'm no huge fan of Facebook or Meta or whatever one they want to call themselves now, but we would nowhere be reaching these numbers without Facebook and what they were able to do for virtual reality. So take that as how you want. And for me, I use Facebook as a tool and not as a crutch. And I'll take what I can get out of them, and which is if that's more VR and better VR, and
More content, better hardware. I'll
yeah.
take it.
Yeah. I know it's not easy for a pill for everybody to swallow, and I agree. But we would be nowhere near these numbers. I'm telling you right now. I mean, Roots said it
To be
up here.
honest-
Roots said it a little while ago. VR. He's like, VR is dead, yo.
Yeah, I saw that.
We were close. I think we were close at one point.
But if it wasn't Facebook, it would have been Amazon, or it would have been, another big player.
Maybe, I don't know. Amazon got their taste. Didn't they put their feet in the water and they got cold feet and they jumped right? They couldn't get out of the VR fast enough. Or was that Google? No, it was Google.
Oh, I think that was Google. Yeah, I don't think Amazon's done anything. Other
they
than
still
New
did.
World.
Yeah, I know, right? So Roots has jumped over to YouTube. How you doing, Roots?
Hey,
So,
BoboVR official showed up on YouTube. Hey, Bobo.
Hey, Bobo, how you doing? It's good to see you guys. I would like to say that thank you for doing all the giveaways for our group last week. Bobo was so good; they gave us 5 to give away. All those names of the winners have been sent over to them now, and they're working on getting them out as soon as they get stock back in. And BoboVR, thank you for sending one to my co-host, the Virtual Strangers, Roots and Wes. They just received theirs, I think yesterday or the day before, and they are testing them out
Awesome.
now. And they are already, I can tell you, they're loving them. Yeah. So yeah, I mean that's either way, whatever you think about this 10 million number, whether it's a good number, not a good number, but whether it's a true number or not, it's a good sign, right? I mean, there's some big numbers out there either way.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about Applab. Applab is, everybody knows what Applab is. It's a way for us to get games that and try games that are not officially supported on the Quest store. And now, Todd, they are doing. Applab is now going to be
Big news.
supporting, paid DLC and in-app purchases, right?
Yep.
So
And they had kind of suggested they were heading that way in like April or May or something of this year, but now it's a thing.
yeah. I mean, this is like, you can see the evolution of Applab now, where it's going to now. It is not a perfect system by far, because it's still way too hard. I still believe they need to make it an actual section in the store that would make sense, because I mean,
And not a hidden sub directory
Well-
at the bottom.
well, you're like, oh, yeah, let's go check Applab. And people are like, well, how do I find
What the
Applab?
hell's that?
Well,
Yeah.
you can't find Applab. There is no
Yeah.
destination that is Applab. Why couldn't they make Applab a destination? Make it a tab at the top of the Quest store.
Yeah.
Click on Applab, and it brings you to a destination, a part of that website. That's all Applab games. I don't understand why they want to hide it with smoke and mirrors. I mean, I kind of understand. I think I have an idea why, but if you're all in at yeah, exactly. They want their store to be. But now, if you've seen the numbers, Applab has now almost dwarfed the games that are out on the actual Quest store.
Well, it's easier to get onto Applab than it is to go through the hoops to get onto the Quest store.
Which is weird, because it wasn't in the beginning. It was extremely hard to get an Applab. They were like, I want to say I remember talking to a dev, and there was like 2 or 3 people that's all there was inside of Facebook, that were like reviewing these games to put it on the Applab store. So all these people were submitting their Applab games, and there was like 2 or 3 people that were having to sit through them and figure them out, and nobody was getting on the Applab store.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
was
backlogged and
nothing. Yeah,
backlogged.
exactly. But now it's like the floodgates are open, and you have a myriad of games now that are coming out on Applab, to the point, like you said, whereas now Applab has more games and is bigger than the rest in the Quest store. So BoboVR says the single battery pack for the BoboVR M2 Pro is coming soon. That's awesome, man. Everybody wants it. Yeah,
Everybody's asking in chat, how do I get a battery? How do I get a battery? So
everybody wants it.
thought I'd tag that while I saw it.
So I was doing my unboxing, and I didn't realize that there was there was an extra one in there just for me. So I'm like, because I did
oh my god, it comes with 2.
Yeah, right.
Like, oh, wait a second, that can't be right.
No. Thank God I kind of figured it out, because like, this isn't right. I shouldn't be having one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, So I mean, this is just a good sign. I think this is an evolution to Applab. I think that these are good news. I mean, not everybody likes in-app purchases or paid DLC, but you got to remember, a lot of these devs that are in Applab are either already giving their away game for free, number one, or it's extremely cheap. You're not seeing $30 games in Applab normally.
Or they're a tiny indie developer that has no money, so there's no way for them to do research, make more content, unless they do some sort of $10 download content or whatever.
Right.
The other thing I hope it doesn't turn into microtransactions or pay to win type transactions for shooter games, or
which we haven't seen yet in VR yet, right? Even
No.
Pop 1, everybody was so afraid of Pop 1 with in-app purchases, because everybody thought it was going to be, when they announced that they were going to have in-app purchases, everybody thought it was going to be
pay to win,
pay to win, or pay to open shit up, to progression stuff up. And it's really never became that. It's basically now pay for, cosmetics.
a blue shirt.
Yeah. Cosmetics or different, gun skins or whatever, which is cool. And I'm all for that, because if you want to buy it, you can buy it and look cool. And if you don't want to buy it, you don't have to spend a dime with them.
Yeah, I agree.
What's everybody saying in chat? I love seeing the chat on the side here, man. It's so good.
It's so handy.
Ashley Trouble says she's excited for the Bobo and the RE4. Oh, that's awesome. So Ashley, are you going to do RE4? You're going to get into it, because Michelle Dillon was talking Todd last night, Wes's wife, that she was just about to get into RE4. So that would be awesome. And Ruth says Ashley should stream RE4. You should do that, Ashley. You should definitely do that. Wes should set you up when you're visiting for Thanksgiving, and we would all watch you stream RE4. That would be cool.
Yep. Nobody needs to see that. We all need to see that. Come on.
Onakazi says it's a tool for the dev. More tools for devs are a good thing. Absolutely. Anything we can give some of these smaller devs to help them out, give them tools, give them things they need to make sure they can put out more content and work through their games. And I just want to see more and more games, graduate to the Quest store, though. You know what I mean? I want to see. We just saw Secrets of Retropolis make that jump this week, which Todd did a great video on. They finally jumped from the Applab store into the Quest store. So I just want to see more. More. So let's talk. Let's actually watch. Let's watch a trailer, guys. I saw something. I saw a new trailer for a game today that I've never seen before, and it looks freaking cool. Check it out.
Which one?
Oh, this is Ultimech. I thought we had the.
I got 20.
No, I thought we had the things.
Here we go.
Oh, this looks so good.
Systems check. Mobility check. Rocket stability.
Look at that, dude.
That part's awesome.
Hell yeah.
That's
Dude.
crazy.
I want to watch that trailer like 10 times.
Right?
It looks so good, man. It looks so cool.
See that coming to major VR platforms.
Yeah, yeah. So, guys, this is Ultimech. This is by Resolution Games, again, the same team that makes Blast On, Demio, right? Is Resolution?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, Demio, Blast On. This is coming in 2022. No exact time yet, but multiple platforms. So they're saying every major VR platform. So I'm assuming that means PC. That means PSVR, maybe PSVR 2. You know what I mean? Because it's coming in 2022. But I saw this today. I was going through some notes for the news, and Root says, I feel so dirty. I usually get my my new games from from Wes on Virtual Strangers, his new game info. But yeah, I mean, I was doing the same thing. I was looking for something to talk about today because I didn't know how long the interview was going to go, and I'm like, holy crap, man! I've never even heard of this game.
No.
It looks amazing. I want to play it right now, and I'm like, we got to tell everybody about this. So it looks really cool. It's basically they're talking about it like a sports game, right?
Well, it
Almost.
looks like Mech Warrior meets what's that soccer game with the cars?
Oh yeah, like what is that? I know what you're
Drawing
talking
a
about.
blank.
Yeah, me too. Rocket League.
Rocket League. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like Mech Warrior meets Rocket League, really.
Yeah, I mean, at one point we see that they launch you like there's a rocket on the end of its fist that shoots out and it hits some kind of ball and it scores a goal or something. It looks just like that. But yeah, Technoglitch said it looks like Riggs from the
Yeah,
PlayStation
kinda,
VR.
actually, yeah.
I never played Riggs. I don't even know. I heard Riggs was great, but nobody plays it. So,
Yeah, I got
So,
major
yeah.
Rocket League vibes when I watched that. As soon as I got to the
Yeah.
end, I was like, "Oh my god, it's a giant soccer game! It's awesome!"
yeah. So this is Tommy Palm, the CEO of Resolution Games. He says, with Ultimech, we've created an entirely new gameplay mechanic that could only exist in the immersive world of VR. He said, sure, anyone can kick a ball into a net, but only in the world of Ultimech can you and your mech punch it by firing a rocket fist, controlling its trajectory as you follow along its path. So basically, you're going to almost be able to like sniper elite it, right? So once you fire your fist, you're going to be able to guide it to where you want it to go.
Oh, you'll be able to control the fist.
Yeah, that's what it says here. So super cool, man. I just want to see more. There is a video. I didn't have Todd pull it, but there's a video of 4 of the development team from Resolution Games playing it on stage. They must have had. I think they had a some type of meeting, like a public meeting or something like that, and they were up on stage and they were playing it. And you could see them actually playing it in Quest 2 headsets. So it's definitely coming to the Quest standalone. So, and it says major all major VR platforms. So, So yeah, I mean, pretty amazing, right? What's everybody saying about it? Root says, you know who else likes to control the fist? Yeah, she does.
Baba Booey.
I don't think it's Baba Booey. I don't think it's Baba Booey. We can't do the other one, Roots. We don't have that one.
Nope. I deleted that one.
It's
not mine.
copyright. It's copyright.
That's
I
right.
had to take my hat off. Man, that was bugging me.
How dare you?
I know. How dare you? But yeah, complete Rocket League vibes. I thought it was really cool. I'm looking forward to that one. I love when I just catch games coming out of nowhere. You know what I mean?
Well, that was kind of how I felt with that Secrets of Metropolis. I'd never heard anything about it, and
yeah, and that was a PC game for probably about a year, I think now. And I never checked it out either until the Quest, until it dropped on the Quest 2. So yeah, I'm happy that I'm happy for that team.
Yeah.
So here's another game, oldie but a goodie, an old Rift game. It was a Rift launch title actually. Lucky's Tale.
Really?
Lucky's Tale dropped today on the Quest Store. Looks pretty cool, right, man?
Yeah, it does.
Did you ever play Lucky's Tale on the Rift version?
No, I actually had no idea it was a Rift game.
Yeah. I mean, this was Lucky's Tale was basically, I think it was based on Palmer Luckey, the founder of Oculus. So this game was like a launch title for when the Rift came out. But it was a flat game too. So you could actually play it flat on a couple of different systems. I think actually just recently it went into the Nintendo Switch system, so you can play it flat on
Gives
that.
me the Crash Bandicoot vibes, that kind of.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a platformer.
Right.
There's some people out there who absolutely love this game. There's some people that are like, it's okay. But there was a lot of people that really loved it. And the Technoglitch is saying free. It's not free.
No, it's $25 Canadian.
$20,
probably $19.99
It
American, something like that.
It is $20, and here's the deal: not available on the Quest, only on the Quest 2. So here's
what?
So here's
Yeah,
another
right.
one, guys. Here's another
Quest 2
one.
only.
Yeah, here's another one. We knew this was going to happen. We would start seeing these games more and more that were only going to be available for the Quest 2. Now, I think this is a conscious choice, not a hardware limitation. I can't believe that this game would be a hardware limitation where you couldn't run it on the Quest, the original Quest. So I think this is this has got to be a choice to, this is the way we're going to do it. It is a cross-buy title. Okay, so if you do own it, oh no, I'm sorry, it hasn't been confirmed whether Lucky's Tale is a cross-buy title. It's out now, though, is it not?
It dropped today. Yep, it's available today.
Can you take a look on the Oculus Store and see if it's cross-buy?
Sure.
It should tell us. But this article that I'm reading here, it wasn't confirmed at this time. But yeah, $19.99 and then like you said, 25 Canadian dollars. I think Roots wanted to call them loonies last night. Canadian loonies.
It is actually what they're called.
A loony?
Yeah. The $1 is a loony. The $2 a toonie.
Yeah, most Canadians are loony. Most that I know, anyway.
All right, so it only supports Quest 2, which leads me to believe it's not cross-platform.
No cross-buy equals junk. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know if it is or not right now. This article is not giving me that info. If anybody out there can confirm or deny, let me know.
I'm on the Quest store and it does not say. Let me check the Rift store, see if it's on there.
It's if it's not cross-buy, that's kind of. I mean, I don't know. That's weird. I think any
Yeah,
especially this game here.
It's on the Rift store as well. I don't know if it's cross-buy. It's available on both.
Techno Glitch said he owned it. He got it in the package deal, and I think he said he went to he owned it on the Rift.
Right now, it's
store.
$10 cheaper on the Rift side of things. So if you bought
it, well,
if it is cross-buy,
which I don't think it is. It sounds like it's
$10 cheaper.
Yeah. So yeah, Roots is saying it's not cross-buy. He owns it on the Rift, and he must have went to the Quest store, and it's not available. That kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie. We do have access to this game coming. I spoke to them today. So they're gonna give us access. I had to fill some paperwork out, but we'll check it out and we'll see what we think. But I'm curious to see what it looks like on the Quest 2. That is a little bit of a downer, a little bit of a bummer that it's not cross-buy, but it's a cool looking game. I mean, we need more platformers, right? And so if they can bring out, Lucky's Tale, which it was launched in 2016, guys, Lucky's Tale with the original Rift. So if you can pull this game out of mothballs and
why not
check it out? Yeah, it's very short-sighted, Roots. Yeah, I agree. This should be cross-buy. Give the people the chance that who bought this game way back when to play this game on their Quest 2s if they have them now. Yeah, it's just unfortunate. Just unfortunate. But you know what is fortunate? If you have kids and you love Roblox, it looks like Roblox may be coming to the Quest 2. I think. Maybe.
Bazinga!
Bazinga!
It is. It's coming.
Yeah, it's. I mean, from all reports that I can find, I mean, it looks like it's definitely coming. The CEO
It looks like they tweeted something by accident, and now it's kind of been hush hush since then.
Yeah. The CEO of Roblox basically came out and said we're moving this thing to every platform, and I think he even said VR or he said Quest or something like that. And then they retracted all their statements like shortly after that. But I mean, it was already said, it was out there. People have like pictures of the tweets and everything. So you can't. I mean, today's day and age, if you put something out there, once you put it out there, once you put it out there, you gotta go. You gotta. It's out there. So
you can't take it back. The internet lives forever.
So Root says, Mash back for blood after the show. You down?
Nice.
I'm down. Back for Blood's so good. I'm down. Why not, man? Why not?
I might do Medal of Honor and play some TDM.
That's a good one too. Team Deathmatch, so good. But yeah, I'm down. I gotta say, I probably gotta say a few words to Mash Mama Cool before I get to do something else. But yeah, I'm in, guys. So yeah, I mean Roblox. I mean, my daughter's a huge Roblox fan. I don't know about your kids, but
my kids are huge fans. Yeah. We subscribe to the developer program thing. My son and a couple of his buddies have designed their own game, and they love it.
I mean, super cool. I mean, if you can put something in here that kids love like this, I mean, my daughter would absolutely flip if she could play this in VR. You know what I mean?
There's limited Roblox VR support now, but it's up to the developer of the mini game whether or not it's VR compatible. So I'm hoping now it's like a whole interface.
Yeah,
like a rec room kind of thing, I would imagine.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's an easy access because you're right. You can do it now. It's not easy to do though. It's not. No. It's like you got to jump through hoops to get it done, and it's not user friendly, especially for new people to like the Quest, the platform. You know what I mean? Parents trying to get their kids set up. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean,
the question's been asked 100 times on our group too. How do I get Roblox to work? The easy answer is you don't.
You don't. It's because it supports. Roblox features support for Steam VR headsets, provided you already have a VR ready PC. That also means you can play with the Oculus Quest, but you have to have your AirLink or link cable to make it work. So
and the sub game that you're playing has to also support it.
Right. So whoever made that sub game inside of Roblox has to support the VR, or otherwise it doesn't work. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, more big news. I mean, can you imagine if they make it for natively for the Quest 2? I mean, that would be crazy, right? Make it an app where you could buy it. That's insane. Ruth says Mash Mama Cool's the bomb. She is. She is the bomb. She probably just heard me say that I'm going to jump into a game after this, and she's probably like, "You're dead. You're dead, me. We're going to be dead."
Blame Roots. It's always Roots' fault.
Yeah, that's it. I'm going to blame Roots. Absolutely. So yeah, I mean, that's Roblox. I mean, it sounds like a lot of fun, right? I mean, I'll definitely check it out. I'll have my daughter check it out for sure. Let's talk. Let's talk Luna. How about you guys ever heard of Luna?
This came across my table today, and it's pretty freaking cool.
Yeah,
I haven't had a chance to play it. You actually installed it.
I did, and I played probably like 5 or 10 minutes just to check it out.
It's only 30 minutes or 40 minutes long, but it's free.
Free on the Quest store. It's called Luna Episode 1 Left Behind. So it must be a this is an experience. You can interact with it though. It's like an interactive experience, like Gloomy Eyes or Madrid Noir or Wolves in the Walls. And I got into it for like 5 minutes. It looks really good. I was only in a couple of different scenes because I was only in for about 5 or 10 minutes maybe. But the whole idea of the story is it sounds like it's like almost like a post-apocalyptic, or just after an AI became sentient and started attacking people, and you become this robot who was damaged, who is now befriending a small child. Your wiring is going awry, and you're now instead of trying to harm the humans, you're becoming her friend and you're protecting her. So you basically are seeing her from inside the robot's head, so you kind of get that view out of a robot's eye. And Todd, I didn't realize this till I get in there. There's branching answers that you can do to move the story along, and it's
like
all audio.
Choose your own adventure,
but it's all audio. So you speak it. You speak the line. I didn't realize.
And the developer is just one guy. It's
Yeah.
just some indie guy. Onikazi says free. It's $14.99 on the Quest store. You're looking at the wrong game. There is another game called Luna, and that's not it.
Yeah, you want to look for Luna.
It's not on Applab. It's on SideQuest.
Right.
Only. Here's the trailer.
Yeah. Such a cool view when you're looking out of this like robot's eyes.
The animation is so good.
It is. It looks good. I could already see.
Hello?
That's so cool. Look at that, Todd.
Hello? You're not like the other droids.
It's a dark story.
It is.
It's an emergency broadcast by the State Council. Following the attacks by the androids in District 4, the government has declared martial law.
The world is falling apart. Who cares what's right or wrong?
Avoid contact with the androids at all costs.
What are you?
You have to make a tough decision. It defines who you are.
How cool is that, man?
Yeah, super cool.
So so everybody's a little bit confused as to where this game is, and so Todd, you sent me the link to it, and I clicked on the link, and I just hit down. I didn't have to go to SideQuest.
Really?
No.
I'll put the link to it in chat.
Put the link in because it was free. I did not pay for it,
Here's
but
a
I did not
YouTube
go.
chat.
I did not go to SideQuest. All I did was
There it
click on
is.
that. So it may be an Applab game.
No, look, it says SideQuest VR.
No, I know, but it also might be in SideQuest and an Applab.
Oh, maybe.
But if you're going to go to Applab, you know how Applab is. You have to type it in exactly.
That's true. You have to type it in exact, and I didn't. I just typed in Luna, and it comes up with a Rift game.
Yeah. So I was on my Android phone, and that's how I did it. And it brought me right to the Oculus store, and I hit download, and that was it. I was done.
Oh, Lisa says it said Applab at the end of the demo. I didn't even notice.
Yeah.
There you go. But that link is the link to get it.
Yeah. So it is. So it looks. So it sounds like it's in Applab and in SideQuest. So you can get it from either one. It is free. Again, I didn't go to SideQuest. I downloaded it right off of that link that Todd had, and it brought me right to the Oculus store, the Applab store, and I hit download, and it was in. And I went into my headset, and I just hit download, and it was there.
Yeah, definitely. It takes me to Applab when I click on that link. So
yeah, I mean, I played. It's only a 30 or 40-minute experience. I played almost 10 minutes into it, so it can't be a demo. I don't think. I think it's more.
It says demo in brackets.
Oh, does it? So maybe it's not the whole experience, or this is just they're giving you the.
Well, it's episode one.
Okay,
yeah,
so they're gonna so they're calling episode 1 a demo. It's not like so it's gonna be more. But
maybe this is the start of the in-app purchases or the paid download content.
Oh yeah,
paid $5 for the episode 2. I don't know. I'm just guessing, but
yeah. So it does say available on Oculus Quest and Oculus Quest 2. Luna Episode 1, Left Behind, is a 25 to 35-minute interactive story about an android and a little girl trying to survive in an AI apocalypse. The machines seem to be after only one goal: to exterminate its creators. You, a small commercial droid, wake up and find your system to be reset. Can you, a droid with no combat capabilities, protect Luna? Can humanity be saved? Pretty cool, man. I love these little experiences, and I was like, as soon as Todd told me about this, because I never heard of it, Todd found it. I was like, wow, this thing is awesome. And then I get in.
I was snooping around on SideQuest's website, and I saw it, and I was like, well, that looks interesting.
Yeah, and really just to find just the audio cues to be able to answer in your own voice, I thought was amazing. And it's just another way for you to interact and to become invested in the little girl, the character.
It's way more immersive too, right? Like when you're actually talking to this girl.
Yeah,
you're not just pointing. I thought it was a point and click.
Yeah, I mean, I think you can do that as well, but I spoke everything, and it worked really well. You did have to speak up a little bit, so there was some times I didn't have to speak up and for it to register, and there was a couple of times I did have to speak a little louder for it to register. But I thought it worked really, really well, and I can't wait to go back in there because I want to see what the story is and what's going on. I got to the part where you saw that droid come out with a gun. And I did save her from that droid real quick, and then I kind of had to get out, come back in and get ready for the show. But man, so cool, man! I love these things. They need more of these things, more of these Madrid Noir, Gloomy Eyes, Wolves in the Walls. These want more of these things because I think they're. They give you more than just gaming. It gives you a story. I want to see movies, man. I want to see full-blown movies inside VR
that you can interact with.
Yeah. I mean, I want to see AAA movies. I think that's eventually where the movie industry needs to go, and I'm hoping that definitely happens at some point. But yeah, that was super cool. I hope everybody gets it figured out. Did everybody was everybody able to find it? Hopefully, on the app.
I put up links to everything. So.
Root says last action hero in VR. That would be cool, man. Matrix 4 in VR. Yeah, somebody was saying. I think Nathy. Saw a tweet from Nathy today saying, could you imagine Matrix Resurrected, which is the new one in VR?
No, I can't imagine. That'd be amazing.
Yeah,
what a perfect movie to do it with.
Oh my god, yeah, so good. Yeah. Cool. So what do we got left, Todd? We only got a couple things left.
A couple more little things. Sweet Surrender.
Yeah,
the game's been out for a little while.
Yeah, good game. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, a really good game. I just started playing it earlier this week. I'm going to do a review of it next week, maybe near the end of the week or something next week. Put it up on YouTube. But it's a great little game. Let's watch the trailer for that.
Yeah. I think they're finally starting to get this game to where it needs to be, because when it launched, it had a couple issues, but I think they've constantly been working on it. Like they did almost like a day one or a day two patch and fixed a whole bunch of stuff that was that had issues with it. But even then, because I played it like pre-release, I thought it was really good.
Yeah, like it's pretty intuitive. There's really no way to upgrade weapons or anything yet, but they've got some news on their. I read it on someone's review of the game on the Oculus Store. The developer had replied and said that in December of 2021 they're dropping new download content that'll let you customize your weapons, customize that shield thing that you saw.
Yeah,
a lot more character development instead of just running out shooting robots.
Yep. Technical Glitch says I'll pass. He's like, I'll pass. Hard pass. Technical Glitch doesn't want to buy anything unless it says After the Fall in the title. Because I think that's the only game that he wants to play. He's like, I want to play After the Fall. That's why they're already talking about going to play Back for Blood as soon as we get out of this. Because Back for the Blood is basically After the Fall, but flat. So, yeah. He's like, I'll pass. Hard pass. And if you say hard pass in this game, you're missing out, because this game is actually a really good game. I want to get back into this and play it. I'm glad that Todd's going to get a chance to play it and record it, because it was just a lot of fun, and I want to go see it again too. And hopefully, once he does that, we'll get some keys to give away. Maybe a future episode of VR Gamer Live, we'll give a couple of keys that away. Maybe.
Yeah, for sure. I've already recorded maybe an hour, but I want to get further in. You know, it seems like a lot of the reviewers out there just kind of play the first level or two of a game, and I'd rather get out there and play a little further down the storyline kind of thing. So
yeah, same thing with me too. Like everybody put out videos for Warhammer this week, and they're playing. Everybody's playing the first 3 levels. I'm gonna probably maybe record later this week or next week. I'm gonna record probably like the 5th or 6th or 7th level, somewhere in the middle of the game, to give a different perspective, to show people a little bit different, because I don't think it does justice to the game just to keep everybody puking out the same first 3 levels. It's just
you get 20 content creators and we're all doing exactly the same
everybody's
thing.
doing the tutorial in the first 2 levels. I mean, get into the game. I want to get into the game a little bit. But yeah, that'll be fun.
So render, you've even got, like I noticed, every new villain that you come across, you get a hologram of that villain that you can decorate your home space, and you can move stuff around. And
yeah, they have a cool community too. Their Discord's cool. They're always putting out updates and different patches, and they're not done with this game. They're gonna keep messing with it. So
yeah, I was glad to read that something's coming in December. So that was
hell yeah. Yeah, so Todd is going to stream this week, some point, and he's also going to do Song in the Smoke, right? You're going to record that and put it up.
Yeah,
and
do a deep dive into Song of the Smoke.
Yeah, that's going to be so good, man. I need to get back in there myself. We've been talking about on Virtual Strangers doing a deeper dive into Song in the Smoke, and hopefully that we're going to have a chance to do that coming up soon too, because we hit that game, but we hit it quick.
I was so excited to get that game, and so much other stuff came out around the same time that I think
there's just no time,
and I forgot all about it. Yeah,
yeah.
It's like Sniper Elite. I still haven't finished that damn game.
Yeah, are you still on the last level? You need one more star?
Level.
You still need another star?
One more goddamn star, and I can continue.
I love that they make it hard, that you can't just, don't make it impossible so you can never get through it.
Yeah.
But I like that they make you work. I like that they make you work for it. I don't know. It's so close, man. I don't know what game. I haven't decided yet whether I like Medal of Honor better or Sniper Elite better.
The only thing in Medal of Honor I've done is the first maybe half an hour of the campaign and hours of multiplayer.
Yeah, I mean,
And
I can
the
tell you,
multiplayer is so much fun.
yeah, multiplayer is so good, right? What
It
I can
is
tell you
so
this,
good.
so what I like so far about both games, again, Sniper Elite sniping. I like the sniping way better in Sniper Elite.
Yeah.
I hate the sniping in
I don't like
Medal
the
of
scope
Honor.
in Medal of Honor.
Yeah, but I like the other gunplay way better in Medal of Honor than I do in Sniper Elite.
And I like
So-
the grenade play, how they work and function, and you actually have to twist the bottom of those ones. And
yeah, or you can pull it with your teeth. Did you see that?
well, it said that, but every time I put it up to my face,
Oh,
nothing
it
happened.
worked. Oh no, it worked for me. Yeah,
Oh, I'll try it
even the German ones, the stick grenades, the German stick grenades, you can do that too. You can pull them with your teeth. It's cool.
So the ones like a regular grenade, you can pull the pin with your teeth.
Yeah, great. If you take the grenade in your hand, you put it up to your mouth. Put it up to your mouth like you're right in front of your headset, and you pull it away. It'll come away from your hand with a pin out of it, and just throw it, and it's gonna blow up.
I'll have to try it again. I just kept punching myself in the face.
I can see that. I want to watch that on video. I want to watch that. It's too funny. So yeah, Todd's gonna do that. I'm gonna do something I've never done before. I'm going to record Yuki next week. I'm not shitting you. I am gonna record Yuki because I lost all my playthrough of Yuki, and I want to get it up. I want to get some playthrough up of it. And they have their endless mode now, so I'm gonna do a quick video of Yuki next week for YouTube, and I'm gonna do Crashland. I'm gonna do a video. I may stream live Crashland.
That'd be cool.
I could probably stream it through Restream, and I could probably stream it through Restream to Facebook and to.
You can use OBS to link into Restream and stream.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So yeah, maybe if you guys want to come hang out with me and watch me stream Crashland and pull my hair out because this game is freaking hard as hell, man.
It's one I've never played.
Oh, you're gonna love it. I love Crashland. I want to revisit some of these games. Like I think I'm gonna do Swarm coming up soon again. I want to revisit some of these games because it's getting towards Game of the Year time. And at Virtual Strangers, myself and Wes and Roots and anybody who's a Patreon over there gets a chance to be there live with us and help us decide what we want to pick for categories. So if you want to get your 2 cents in, go over to Virtual Strangers and join the Patreon. It supports a great cause and helps us with the channel, come out with the great stuff that we're doing over there. And you can come out and hang with us. Who doesn't want to hang with us and and pick Game of the Year? It took Todd, I swear to God, it took 8 hours last year. So I was a Patreon. I just really got into the community last year, and I was sick with COVID. And basically, they're like, anybody that wants to come in and join us, Patreon, help us choose. And I was sick with COVID. I remember I was in the headset. We were in big screen, and I was sitting there with a blanket wrapped around me. And we were in there. We had took like 2 or 3 breaks in there, and because it's not easy. We don't just pick these things willy nilly. There's a lot of debate that goes in. Debating between Wes and Roots and myself, and there was I think Radio Runt was in there for a little while, but it was a lot of fun, man. We had a good time, and it's a good time. So go be a Patreon and come and join us for that. We'll have a ball.
I'm a Patreon, so I'm hoping it's the same sort of deal this year.
Are you a Patreon? I didn't even know that.
I am.
Yeah. Bruce says, Mash, you were in there with us with COVID. I was. I didn't give anybody COVID inside the headset, though. I swear to God.
No.
I wasn't wearing I had COVID and I wasn't wearing my mask inside the headset.
Did you sit 6 feet away from everybody?
I gave everybody VR COVID.
It's the same this year, Roots says, so that's good. That'll be fun.
Yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be a good time. Just if you're going to drink out of that big bottle that you drink out of, right, you might want to bring another one to pee in because yeah. If you're going to be drinking out of that, you might want to bring one along to pee in.
So yeah, we're the small one on camera today.
Yeah, right. Yeah, there you go. All right. So yeah, that's what we're going to do this week, guys. I think that's pretty much it. Actually, do you want to? There's a new trailer for After the Fall that just hit. You guys want to see it? I know everybody's probably gotten their fill of looking at After the Fall, but it just hit today, right? It just the new trailer.
It did,
yeah. Yeah, let's take a look at it. Who doesn't want to see more After the Fall?
I do.
And you can get it for cheaper if you buy it pre-order it.
It's a quick one.
Yeah. We do have a game. We have a game to give away. Don't stay tuned, everybody. One more game.
You see that at the end there, how it switches from Facebook to Meta?
That was cool, right? Yeah, that was cool. So yeah, Root says pre-order now. You get 48 hours of access early to the game. You get extra content. I think you get an extra outfit maybe too, and you get 10% off. I think it's 10% off.
I think it's 10%. Yeah, yeah.
So here's my dilemma: we possibly have early access to this. So I'm like, do I order it just in case we don't get access to it? Or do I wait? I mean, I don't even know what to do. I can tell you this: if I knew I wasn't getting access to it, I'd probably do it because it's a good deal. Number one, I want it 48 hours before everybody else, just because I want things before everybody else. No, I'm just kidding. But no, I would get all the stuff 10% off. I mean, I'm gonna buy it anyway.
Girl.
Go girl. Absolutely. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think I gotta make a decision because I don't know how much access we're getting. You know what I mean, Todd? We never know how many keys we're getting. You know, I'm hoping that me and Todd can get a key, and maybe Nick if he's back in action, ready to go again. You know, I'm hoping Virtual Strangers gets a key. You know, I don't want everybody to get a key, but you know how it is with these. You know, they don't like, hey, here's 15 keys. It doesn't work that way. Sometimes we get one key. You know what I mean? So who knows? I might just buy it on pre-order and then I'll either give the key away or give somebody else the key if we end up getting the key. Because I can't pass up that deal. I mean, everybody, if you're going to play this game, you should be buying it right now.
How long is that deal on for? Is it just like a Black Friday kind of event?
I don't know. That's a good question. I didn't see. Yeah, I'll probably buy it. You know me. I'm just going to buy it.
I'm just going to buy it.
I'm just going to buy it. Who knows? So we got another key to give away while Todd's looking it up. Let's give another key to Captain ToonHead away because I freaking love Captain ToonHead. And I'm gonna guys come see me on Saturday. Saturday, myself and Key Bennett, our other moderator from England, we're gonna do a special live on Saturday at 3 p.m. and it's my birthday. I'm gonna do a little birthday stream. November 20th. So I'm going to stream for a few hours at 3 p.m. Eastern time. And Kiwi's got some new stuff coming out. They got some new grips. And we are going to show the grips that Kiwi has. We're going to show some other products that Kiwi has. I'm going to show you guys the new Rebuff Reality battery with head strap. Do the unboxing. We got some cool stuff to unbox. We're going to talk a couple of cool things. And we're just going to hang out for a little while. And we have 5 of the new Kiwi grips to give away. I'm sorry, no. We have 3 of the new Kiwi grips to give away. So come see me on Saturday, and we'll give some of those away. And I'm going to give a couple of games away too. I think I've got some keys I want to give away. I got a couple keys I want to give away for Iron Rebellion. If anybody wants to try Iron Rebellion, and who knows, man? I might give 3 or 4 more away. We're going to give a whole bunch of shit away. It's my birthday. Hell yeah. You get to give some tunnel run. It's my birthday. I might give a key to everybody in chat. I don't know, maybe. The wheel of keys, I know, right? Mind Jive wants to know if he's in the wheel. He is in the wheel. You in there, Mind Jive?
Yep, you're on the list.
The wheel of mash.
I don't think there's anybody new that isn't on from last time.
Yeah, I think everybody has been kind of hanging with us all, which I appreciate, man. Thanks for everybody hanging out. It was I know it was a longer night, guys, because of the interview, but it was worth it because Luis was so good, man.
Ashley was not on my list, so I'll add her.
Oh yeah. To Lisa. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Thanks, Chris, for wishing me a happy birthday. I appreciate it. Dickel, Jesse, thank you. Roots, thank you. Mepper, thank you guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's good. It's going to be a fun stream on Saturday. I can't wait, and I think maybe me and Roots and Wes will be playing something later that night too. Maybe if we can get time to do that.
Saturday night.
Root says, "You guys rock. You're worth it, Mash and Todd." Oh man, thank you, Roots. You're the best.
Thank you.
You're the best. You are. You're my boo.
You're my boo.
He's my boo.
You go, girl.
Oh, thanks. Tass says, "Happy birthday, early birthday." Thanks, man. You go, girl. What's Techna saying? Damn, out again? What are you out again for?
I don't know.
All right, guys, let's go. Let's have somebody. Well, can we have that wheel spin a little bit longer, or is it like a set period of time? Let's go like a little bit. I want suspense. I like suspense.
Dude, last one was only like 10 seconds. Let's
yeah,
do
it was quick.
seconds.
Yeah, let's do 25 seconds. I like to see the suspense.
Make the
Roots, we do need to finish It Takes Two, man. I love that game. That was so much fun.
I actually enjoyed watching you guys play that. I spent hours watching you play that. Yeah.
I laughed so hard during that game. I've never.
I'm watching Eric play. I'm like, dude, what are you doing?
I laughed so hard, man. I knew I was live too. So when you know you're live, it makes it even worse. And then when you get the giggles and the laughs like that, you can't stop, and it just makes it worse and worse. And Roots starts laughing, and I start laughing, and it was just contagious. It was such a good time. I can't wait.
Dickel
to do
says,
it again.
I know no one cares, but my birthday's next week. You know what?
Hey,
Dickel?
hey.
My birthday's next week too.
What? Your birthday too? Holy crap, man! We should have a big birthday party for you, me,
next
and Dickel.
Wednesday.
Dickel, happy early birthday, man! Everybody wish Dickel a happy birthday. He's a good guy. Dickel, I can't wait for you. You got to let me know when you get your hoodie. And down in the Philippines, we sent him he won a hoodie, and it did ship out like almost 10 days ago. So let me know when it gets there, man. I mean, it's probably taking the slow boat to the Philippines, but it'll get there. And I think
we need a picture.
I think Jesse has one that was shipping this week, early
Jesse
this week. Yeah, I think he won. Was it Jesse? Was it you who won one? I think I did see that coming out.
Jesse here?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes. I don't have him on my wheel here.
Oh, Jesse, we need to get you on the wheel, man. Yeah, it was so cool. Last week, Kenny, our friend from New Zealand, Kenny, a Polynesian in New Zealand, he ordered I think he ordered a coffee mug and a hat and a couple of things from the Q2C site. And I'm like, holy crap, man! I feel bad. I'm like, who the hell knows how long it's going to take to ship from here to New Zealand?
Right? I have no idea.
For a coffee mug and a hat, man, I felt bad.
Well, we appreciate it.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. Kenny, you're awesome. You rock.
All right, let's get this wheel spinning. So this is for another key to Captain ToonHead.
And versus the punks from outer space.
Versus the punks.
Yeah, I love that.
So good.
Who won the first one again? It was Chris Lebrecki, right? Was that what it was?
Yeah.
I wrote it down. Yeah, Chris Lebrecki. All right, let's do it, man. It's been so fast.
I know, right?
Oh, Orlin, Larry, Onakazi. Oh,
Chi-Town D, I'm thinking.
Chi-Town D, Onakazi, Onakazi. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's so close, man. Oh, I love this freaking wheel, dude. I love it. No more idiotic questions of trying to figure out answering questions.
It's so much easier.
What's Michelle Dillon said it's going to be good. I think it may be game of the year, but we shall see what I think after we play it. Which game are you talking about, Michelle? Are you talking about Resident Evil 4, or were you talking about After the Fall? But Chaitan D, Denise Detlef, congratulations.
Yeah, congrats.
That's awesome. You're gonna love this game. You're gonna have a ball with this game. It's so much fun. And did it seem to you like he was they're definitely okay, Michelle was talking about After the Fall. Yeah, I can't wait for After the Fall. That could be the game of the year. I mean, I hope it is. I hope it's that good that we go, yeah, that's definitely game of the year. That's what I'm hoping.
It looks that good, but if they've hyped up the trailers and the game just doesn't shine like that, then Gonna get just eaten alive in the
Yeah.
reviews, right?
It's gonna need to be good. It's for people not to kill it with the hype. It's gonna need to be good. Ashley says you all owe me Cokes now. Why do we owe her Cokes?
How about new?
I love that one. How about new? Oh yeah, I don't know. So did you get the feeling that when we were asking Luis that multiplayer is coming for this?
Yeah, big time.
I mean, I don't know. I just got the feeling. I have no inside info other than what he said, guys. But I just have a feeling that.
And what's it going to be? Is it going to be head to head, or is it going to be
Like
co-op? So you
co-op.
can both.
I want both. I want both
sides.
Yeah,
I want both. Yeah,
I
right.
want both. Yeah. But yeah, Denise, congratulations, man. It's a fantastic game. You're gonna absolutely love it. And just you know the deal. Just PM me after, and Chris and Denise, and I will send you guys your keys. And I want to thank Nick Quinn again. Couldn't be here tonight. Nick's taking a little break. Just needs a little vacation. He's definitely earned it. But thanks for setting up the interview with Captain ToonHead. Thanks for grabbing the keys from them, and we really appreciate it. And hopefully we'll see Nick back soon. What is everybody saying? For the price that's come with it, as worth it. I don't know. I'm missing so much in chat. I don't know what everybody's talking about. Tassis says for the price it has to come through as worth it. Yeah. I mean,
right now it's $41 Canadian with the 10% off, so it's $45 game Canadian. So what's that? $39.99.
$39, which is I think it's going to be worth it. I mean, it's going to be a short. The campaign or the game itself is going to be short, but it's all about the multiplayer and playing through it multiple times. And
I'm buying it. I'm buying it right now.
Yeah, Denise says, yeah, right. Boom, damn, I just did it. I'm going to go do it right now. Do real time. I'm going to do it right now.
Yep.
So yeah, Denise says she's sure she's not the only one, but a big thanks to all the moderators in this group. Yeah, all the moderators do such a great job. I mean, from Todd to Krista to Nick and Key and Jasper and Bearbo and Roots and even Wes.
Stephanie, don't forget Stephanie.
Yes, my wife Stephanie. 127,000 angry cats that we have to try and herd. 127,000 people. And Radio Run is just slides in. He says, I made it. You just made it, bro. We're about 10 seconds.
We're wrapping it up, bud.
He was playing a new course of the Walkabout. He said it's great. We need to do that, man. That was one of the first games I ever played with Roots together when we first started kind of hanging out. Was Walkabout. I was watching him stream Pop One, or I think we were playing Pop One together. And we were like, oh, let's go in and check out Walkabout. And it was like, I think there was 5 or 6 of us that went and jumped and played Walkabout. It was a lot of fun. But thanks for coming by, Radio Run. I appreciate it, man. Walkabout is the best. Such a good game. What do you think, Todd? You want to get the heck out of here?
I think so. I think we've hit everything on my list.
Yeah, it's been a long night, and we appreciate it. We appreciate everybody hanging out. If you guys could do us a favor, we're trying to build this YouTube channel as much as we can, and I'd like to say congratulations, Todd. We hit 500 members today. Congratulations.
Awesome.
A YouTube channel that we started basically 2 weeks ago. Just about 2 weeks ago, or maybe a little bit more, but right about there. We're at 500 members already, and hopefully we'll continue to grow. It's going to be an easier way for us to access people. Still having issues with Facebook and people not being notified of when we go live. And that was one of the biggest reasons that I wanted to do the Facebook was these live shows are important to me. They're important to Todd. They're important to Nick. And we want to make sure that everybody's getting access to them. So yeah, congratulations on that. Thanks guys for everybody being there for us. And if you're watching this afterwards, do us a favor. If you're not, absolutely stuff clap. But yeah, if you're not subscribed, watching later, if you could do us a favor and subscribe, we appreciate it. It allows us to build the channel and to do more things and give more stuff away. And let's give a hoodie away next week. We hit 50 people in chat. We give a hoodie away next week, and we got some cool stuff coming next Thursday. I think as long as Mash Mama Cool gives me the okay, Thanksgiving night, you're going to spend your night with me and Todd for sure. Maybe Nick, we'll see how he's doing, but definitely me and Todd for sure. Thanksgiving night. No football. You come see me. We'll eat turkey together. We'll give everybody a hoodie.
Give away a hoodie.
We'll give one person a hoodie, not everybody. Guys, that's it for us. We're gonna take off. I'm gonna go play some Back for Blood after I go talk to my wife and say hi. But for Todd, I'm Eric. Take
Have
it
a good
easy,
night, guys.
Bye bye.